If you have been farming any of the airdrops I'm going to mention in this video, then buckle up because these airdrops are about to be launched, and that means you're going to be making money from these airdrops very soon. Right, so before getting started, make sure to like this video right now and subscribe to this channel. And the first airdrop I'm going to talk about is Layeredge. So over here you can see Layeredge actually posted road to mainnet, and they are done with the first part of it, which is the testnet phase. And then there was proof of humanity, and right now we are actually getting to the mainnet phase. And they also released a checker which indicates that you're going to be eligible for this airdrop if you're actually following up everything you need to do about it. And if you look right here, you can see there's just about 500,000 users that actually applied for proof of humanity. And that's actually reduced the number of persons that's going to be getting this airdrop, because initially over like I think 4 to 5 million persons were farming Layeredge, but with the proof of humanity just about 500,000 persons applied for it, which means more airdrop allocations for everyone farming this airdrop. Now if you want to check out to see if you're eligible for the airdrop, what you're going to do is to go to the website dashboard.layeredge.com, and you can connect your wallet. This is strictly for those that have actually completed their proof of humanity. If you didn't do proof of humanity, it's actually late. You can't do it again right now. And I actually talked about that on my Telegram channel because there was no way to make a video about that. So if you're on my Telegram channel, you probably know about it, then you should have done it by now, and that would make you eligible. So if you want to check out if you're going to be eligible, just click on future passes. You can see it says you're eligible for future phases. You passed proof of humanity with at least one attestation, so you're eligible to participate in future phases. Stay tuned. So and then this is the note point I actually got, which is 569,000 points for it. So you can actually use this method to check if you are eligible for it, and if you are eligible, then congratulations. I think your token should be coming sometime in May or June. Second airdrop on my list is Liqfinity. Now for me, Liqfinity is not just that very big project I expect to give crazy numbers. I expect it to give some, like, give rewards to people, but like it's not going to be as much as some of these bigger players, which I'm going to talk about later on in this video. So you can see they just posted 2 hours ago. Our road to mainnet galaxy campaign starts on April 30th. So this is 28th of April. So from April 30th, you should be able to complete some tasks on Galaxy for road to mainnet. Let me see if they have anyone ready right now. So there's no one available right now. So from April 30th, you should be able to see any Galaxy tasks which is available for you to do and be eligible for this airdrop. Alright, so make sure you're following them and then find out more details with regards to that. The third airdrop on my list is Dawn airdrop. Now, I personally was tracking what the CEO was saying when someone actually called out the some of these projects. This guy said, "Bro, I just want to see a launch of Dawn Network, Dawn Internet, Gradient, and Blockmesh. It's been ages of farming." And then you can see the CEO of Dawn Protocol actually replied to this guy, "Soon TM, the hardware we are cooking is one of a kind." So I also expect that they are going to be launching very soon. Dawn has been on for a very long time, and this is how much point I've been able to accrue so far, even though I've not been consistent recently. That is basically it about Dawn airdrop, and I think people have been talking about farming this airdrop for a very long time. So probably guys, it's going to take a short period of time for them to actually announce their token. And if you look right here, they're going to be having a dipping summit somewhere in some countries in East Africa, and I will be attending that event. So if there's a question you want me to ask the CEO of Dawn Protocol, because he's going to be attending, then you can write that in the comment section. When I get there, I'm going to ask him some of those questions. Alright, so we should expect their token probably in May or June or so. Alright, so the next one on my list is Xenea airdrop. Now, Xenea was supposed to launch in the Q1 of 2025, but they weren't able to launch just because of I think their Twitter account got hacked, but they've been able to get back their Twitter account about 1 month ago, and they had an EMA where they were talking about their TGA. So they told people to exercise a little more patience because they needed to get back their Twitter account before they can actually proceed with TGA. So and then they also made mention of having 7 of the biggest exchanges in the pipeline, they've actually reached out to them, which they're planning to launch their token on their platform. So I think that's actually a very, very big thing if they're able to pull some of those stunts. It's been about 1 month that actually happened, and I expect that probably like in the next few months, since they've been able to get their Twitter account back, most likely we should be seeing their TG sometime in May or June max. I think they're not going to exceed them. Alright, so the next airdrop on my list is Naoris Protocol. Now, if you look right here, these guys recently had a whitelist open, so they want to actually have public sale or something. But I'm not really interested in it. I'm just in for the airdrop. I'm not going to be investing in it because I really don't trust most of the private sales recently. But they actually put out this. So this simply tells you that if they're able to conclude this, their token is obviously going to be coming pretty soon. They actually had this whitelist open on the 25th or thereabout. So they raised some good amount of money, and I expect that they should do a very good airdrop based on the amount they raised and stuff like that. So you can actually check how many points you have. For mine, it's not really showing again. I don't know, probably network or something. So that is it about Naoris Protocol. I probably guess it should be launching in the next 1 month or thereabout. The next airdrop on my list is Gradient Airdrop. Now, this is one airdrop I've talked about I think since last year on this channel, and I'm gonna just go to their Twitter page right now. And so far, I think they just posted season 1 is here. I'm gonna open up my dashboard and let me show you guys something. So when you go to the website app.gradient.network, if you go to the reward section, you can see that the first season 0 is actually done, and now season 1 is ongoing. So we just started season 1 not so long, I think 15th of April. So I probably guess this should run like in the next few weeks or months, and then after that we'll probably have season 2 or something before they go to TG, just like Grass Network actually did. So but let's say their season 1 is able to run for like 1 to 2 months, and then they want to have their TG, it could actually be fine. So for this, I think it might not be launching very, very soon. I probably guess sometime in the second half of 2025. Let's say from June, July upward. I probably guess you should be launching. You should be having their TGE within that period of time. So if you're not farming, you can start farming just in case, but just know that you're not going to get the same reward with someone that's been farming this from the very, very beginning. Final one on my list is Blessed Network. This project was supposed to launch their token in Q1 of 2025, but they weren't able to do that in Q1, and obviously I expect that by the end of Q2 of 2025 they should be able to launch their token. So let's see, from the period of May to June, most likely they should have their token actually go live. And just in case you're not farming any of this airdrop and you want to start farming them, you can actually do that with my link in the descriptions. But just know that some of these airdrops are quite late right now, and the best way for you was to actually start farming this last year when I started talking about a lot of them. But if you're making it now, you can still try and see if you're going to make something out from it. But you know, you're not going to get as much rewards compared to someone that's been farming this from like the earliest time. So guys, this is all of it about some of the airdrops I'll be expecting very soon, and I would also make a follow-up video as to when some of them goes live and new airdrops you can start farming. So make sure to like this video right now, subscribe to this channel, and click on that bell icon. It is very, very important, so whenever I release any of those videos, you'll get to find out right away. And I'll see you in my next video.